Big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is Jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad need pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more Modesto. If you throw it, I'ma catch those. Mexican,
Welcome in, everybody. It's the Coach. This is Madden 20 on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got a good one in store between the Austin Armadillos and the San Antonio Dreadnoughts. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half, but it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Austin Armadillos and the San Antonio Dreadnoughts. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Godden along with Charles Davis. And, Charles, we take a look at this San Antonio team as they enter play. They come in feeling good after back-to-back victories.
And last week's win was indicative of how good this team can be. It was a complete performance.
Meanwhile, for our visiting Austin Ball Club, an early season tilt. And when it's an early season tilt, should be ready to roll.
Well, let's face it, the aches and pains haven't really set in yet. And both teams eyeing a really good start to get things going.
It's an Indian summer afternoon. Perfect conditions for football, and off we go on EA Sports. This is taken at his 4. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Here we go.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4".
And this could be a whole lot of fun because if his game plan goes into effect early, we're going to see some shots downfield, aren't we? What did he talk to us about? Stretching the field. Wants to open things up for not just his receivers, but for anything underneath.
Well, that was the theme, the front page of the sports section. What the columnist write? Possible air raid. So we'll see.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how the coaches view that, right? Who gave what game plan? I think it's pretty obvious that that'll help them win.
Now the second down throw on target. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves them with 1 yard to go on third down. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They establish the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
On third down. Barry, and he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first.
Let's do it.
8 yards, first down as they're able to convert. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
On first down, Wade. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now a give, right side. Barry. Well, he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Wade in the gun. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down. A look there at the starters on the defensive side of the ball. Well, they were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit here. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the opening drive of the game yields 3. So the opening drive does yield points. Maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they'll be let out by the man running the show, Charles, their quarterback.
It's pretty much become the norm when we see guys come out before a game and go through the route tree with their receivers. I thought it was exciting for us to see the exact same thing happen in practice.
He's so meticulous, isn't he?
He really is, and that tells me it's not just a one-time-a-week thing. They work on it all the time, trying to hone that fine edge. They want to see if they can get in sync and stay in sync in this one.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
Following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Back to throw. McBride. On the crossing route, complete. That's Buchanan. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Down. 90, Wolf. Watch time, watch time. Tight end right, tight end right. 5. You got 4.
And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
You don't want no problems with me.
And the Buffet boys, the O-line. Hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field. And when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. A look there at the starters on the defensive side of the ball. They were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
And they needed to be because that game was a game you don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of a game, and they got it done.
On 3rd down, McBride, and that will be incomplete.
He had a good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Yeah, defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense. And they'll send out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. So here are visitors to take over on offense. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down. Wade into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
So here is the home side to take over on offense. They were forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, great opportunity to run your full playbook. If they want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. McBride. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. They only got a yard out of that last completion. And that makes this 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9 now. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Ready, break.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long.
Ready.
Operating from the gun, McBride. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
Well, listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state, at other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
So the long field goal misses, and now the reverse. You're in a tough spot defensively. They'll start the drive at the 43. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46. The numbers for him from a week ago. 20 carries, 62 yards, and a touchdown.
And we all know he had a big workload last week, so I'm eager to see if they decide to back him off a little bit. Personally, I hand it to him 20-plus times again. When a running back's locked in like he is, I want him to keep touching the football.
On 2nd down now, Barry, and no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. To throw on 3rd down. Wade. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown. A big play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call. But he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Now the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line.
Let's go.
So here's the home side to take over on offense. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. When you're down early, how do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards.
Ready? 50,
Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming. On 3rd down, Britt. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Go, 30 base.
On 2nd down, Britt. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain.
Come on, fellas.
2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. And a quick throw here, that's complete. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Ready up. Mark, 59, Mark. Check, 59. We don't want this. Watch twitch. Yeah.
On 2nd down now, Britt. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Ready?
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Mike's 59. Mike's 59. Get it. Ready?
Looking to throw on second down. McBride, that's complete right around the 8. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line.
Let's go.
11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here, back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
They come out here in the I. Back at the 2 now. Here's second and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign as they are now on the board here in the first half. They were able to push him backwards on first down, but this time he forces his way in.
I wonder if he went back to the huddle and said, guys, just a little bit more help, and I can get it done on this one. Maybe even overruled the play call from the sideline, just feeling like he had that opportunity, and he wanted to cash it in.
Point after, right down the middle, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told, and it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Let's go.
So here are visitors to take over on offense. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Well, they're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up second and 7. A gain of 3, second down. Here's the second and 7.
It's time for them to be good.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
So here is the home side to take over on offense. It's a quick turnaround for them after the turnover, but the way they moved it on their last drive, they're probably eager to get right back at it.
And you know me and you know my tendencies in this situation. What do I want right now?
Be aggressive.
Be aggressive. Take your shot right here.
On first and 10, McBride firing quickly here, and that's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. On third down, Gilliam. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. This from 44 yards out, left hash. And the 10-year back knocks it to the goalpost, and that will knot us up at 10. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. Let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
50. Come on, dude. Sweat.
They'll run it now out of the gun. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Tight end right.
To throw on 2nd down. Wayne. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Ready. It's our time.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. Looking sideline, incomplete. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Looking to throw. Wade. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
This quarterback now 6 of 10 of this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. Back to throw. Wade. He finds his man Johnson. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. 2nd and 3. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And his kick is indeed good. And they will take the lead at 13-10. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Let's go!
So here's the home side to take over on offense. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
70, Indy.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, McBride. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. They had points on their first 2 possessions, a touchdown and a field goal, but this time, defense stands strong.
Would you say that things maybe are trending now in the right direction for them?
Better than drives 1 and 2.
There's no doubt about it. Now maybe they can exhale a little bit, gather themselves, and really get back into this game.
And on now is the punter, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. It'll go as a 50-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the 2nd quarter.
He doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Hey, 4 down.
It's caught by Brown. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Looking to throw. Wade. And that is incomplete. They sure went against conventional wisdom, calling a pass on 3rd and inches.
Had to be thinking to themselves, the defense is going to overcommit against the run. Should be an easy pitch and catch. Didn't turn out that way.
And they bring their punter out there now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. So here is the home side to take over on offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
No, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning.
Ready.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. Quick hitter here, it's complete. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Barber. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. That pass was heavily defended on third down, but you know what? He's one of the best in the league at body control, and he showed you why there.
So what that tells you is that the guy throwing the football understands his guys, doesn't he? Give them a chance, put it up there, and realize that even in a battle, they're more than likely to come down with the football.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Operating from the gun, McBride. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. On 2nd down, Britt. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And his guys are going to retake the lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. So the drive there, 5 plays, 80 yards. And a 9-yard run on the end of it. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
So here are visitors to take over on offense. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the 2nd half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And, boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, Wade. He finds Brown, complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. On 1st down, Wade. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
This quarterback now 10 of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Wade. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
Here we go.
So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt. It's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar, and this score will stay right where it is.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Time to give you folks at home a look around the NFL on this.
And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So here is the home side to take over on offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else. And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. And he's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Here we go, here we go.
Go.
5.
They'll keep it on the ground. Britt. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
On the double. Stop. Check Mike, go.
From the gun on 3rd down. McBride. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
It's got to the point where we see guys like that make that type of a catch. Not fair goes through my brain. That size, that speed, and now they're acting like wide receivers too.
Yeah, tight end one-handed catches. They're kind of like wide receiver one-handed catches nowadays.
Just not right.
So they bring out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. Fielded at the 20. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now, 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they look to throw. He gets this one to Johnson. And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. This is taken at about the 14. That'll be a 50-yard punt with 8 on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. So here is the home side to take over on offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Check.
From the gun, McBride, it's got it, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards there as they move the chains. On 1st down, Gilliam. A 9-yard pickup, just 1 yard away from 3 consecutive first down plays.
Nice hit, boy.
Ready? On 2nd down now, Britt, and he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Let's go.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Break. Watch the slip. Tie right. Get it.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
Down. 18 Gator. 56. Sit up. Watch two plays. Let's go.
They'll run on 1st down. Gilliam. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Looking to throw on 2nd down. McBride. His pass caught at the 4. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball.
On 3rd down, Gilliam, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They'll be marked inches short, no gain on the play, and that's going to lead him to 4th down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And his kick is good. And that'll make this a 7-point game. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
Fielded about a yard deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. So here are visitors to take over on offense. They trail 20-13 our score as they have it 1st and 10. Off-play action. Wade. Heavy rush, and down he goes. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. Gotta coverage, and the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. He loses 4, and it brings up 4. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. A big kick that time, 52 yards. So here's the home side to take over on offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But I also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Let him go by a little too easily there.
Well, that's what we saw in film, isn't it? His head goes down oftentimes when he goes to punch, when he's trying to block. And when you do that, you can't see your target. He went right past him and made the play.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long
They'll keep it on the ground. Britt. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12.
Mike, check, 59.
Ready?
Shoot!
On 3rd down, McBride. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Buchanan. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there at 22. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
They go play action here on 1st down. And this one's incomplete.
Ready?
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Ready?
To throw again, McBride. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in the second half. Instead, it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. Only 2 on the screen pass there, and it'll be 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high-percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
This punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. So here are visitors to take over on offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked for something else. And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10.
Kill.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Back to throw. McMahon. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. He fights forward for a couple with a penalty flag down. And the linemen, they're already walking back. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready. 15 line. Screen. Watch the screen.
Off the play fake. McMahon. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Yeah, that's right. Just train tracks, baby.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect him. The offense on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This will be 3rd and a mile. Looking to throw. McMahon, wide open receiver, complete. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th.
The beauty of route running is it doesn't matter what position, everyone's doing the same thing. In this case, tight end, selling the vertical route. Get the defensive back on his heels, break off for the corner, and with good timing, you get a completion, as we just saw there.
Now on 4th down, honors the punt team, sending this one away.
Let's go.
So here is the home side to take over on offense. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The
leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Ready? 10-2 start.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Ready?
From the gun on 3rd down. McBride. A bullet throw, but incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
That's taken on the 25. So a change of possession here on the punt.
Let's go.
So here are visitors to take over on offense. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work
And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
After the sack, here's 2nd and 11.
We got to get the ball. See, get the ball right here. Let's go.
2nd and 11. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver.
To throw on 3rd down. Wade. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line.
I absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows the punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
So here is the home side to take over on offense. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow here on goal line, right? You're playing to make sure.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
So here are visitors to take over on offense. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker.
Here we go, D. Here I come again.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
There we go.
7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. From 3 yards out, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with an extra point.
This is similar to baseball where you walk the leadoff hitter and you don't expect him to come around and score. Almost impossible. Anytime a defense has to defend a short field, you usually end up seeing the result we saw, giving up points.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. And it was his interception on the last drive that wound up leading to a game-time touchdown.
And somehow you can make this a positive, though. You know why? Game tied now, so you're not protecting the lead, so you're not playing that way. You got to go get the lead again, so maybe it loosens him up a little bit and allows him to go ahead and be a little more free in his play.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And down he goes just beyond the 35, and that pretty move got him some extra space to run. They'll keep it on the ground. Gilliam, he is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
And they'll send out their punter now as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. Amazing, perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On first down, Barry. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Barry. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. Back to throw. Wade sliding out of the pocket. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. They'll run it now out of the gun. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. Well, they brought in an extra defensive back here, so probably not expecting a run on 3rd and 3.
A good call.
Operating from the gun, Wade. And this is going to be incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Pulled in at the 24. 12 yards on the return that time. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So here's the home side to take over on offense and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
He's got the first down and more past midfield. 30, 10, and all the way in for the touchdown. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. Extra point attempt here still to come. And they will take a 7-point lead now. So they hit pay dirt on just one play. The long run, the scamper, and a very nice scamper into the end zone for the touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, couple of extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. So here are visitors to take over on offense. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that went incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different. Yeah,
a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Wade. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off with great anticipation.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
So here is the home side to take over on offense. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big time?
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Boom! That's how we do it. That's how we do it.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
The job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
You go take.
They'll run it now out of the gun. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun. McBride looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And on now is the punter as he's on to kick it away. And look at this. It's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And as a result, possession switches hands. The situation for them offensively as follows. Down on the scoreboard. And time, a huge factor. Their perfect start to the season in jeopardy unless they can score here as they've got it 1st and 10. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
You better talk to your boy. You better talk to your boy. He will protect you.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me, long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. Gets it to Brown, complete. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. Agreed, that's twice now in this fourth quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
So here is the home side to take over on offense. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. After the incomplete pass here now is 2nd and 10. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. On third down, Gilliam. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They bring their punter out there now. On, we think, to punt, though he's faked it earlier, but he was unsuccessful. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. So here are visitors to take over on offense. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late-game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute it.
And they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys, and it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did, but they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So for San Antonio, it's an ideal